Oh, hello everybody out there in YouTube land. Good times for all. There's Zachary Zabala here if you prefer. Hope you're all having a wonderful time, I guess. Day, evening, night, whatever it may be. It is 7 in the AM here. Um, really exciting day. I do some planting of seeds. And teaching a youngster for the first time ever how to do it. So I'm kind of excited. Really an honor, you know. Well, hello, rose tinted monocle. How are you this morning? Always a pleasure to see you here in chat. Yeah, been working a lot in the garden the last couple days. Horse manure is spread out, tilled into the ground along with all the leaves. Now I've been burning a lot of the extra leaves to take the ashes and then put them into the compost pile. Hey, love Kung Fu. So yeah, I really love taking the earth and putting a little bit of me into it and just manipulating it to producing certain kinds of food, I guess to say. It's a garden, but in a more kind of explaining what gardening is to me. It's if you want to do it right and really produce, I mean, you can go and dig a hole and throw something in there and pull weeds around it for a couple feet and it will grow and you'll probably get a couple fruit off of it. Kind of like guerrilla gardening, things you could do all over the place. But to actually have a plant grow and become strong and produce many fruit, I mean, it's amazing when you put a lot of effort and you can get it to do it without all the effort, really. If you want to use chemicals and all that kind of stuff, I like to go old fashioned. Horse manure, um, good clean rainwater. And then to keep pests out and stuff like that, I like to use other plants. Spearmint is a good one to use. Keeps away bugs. Peppermint. Marigolds around the edges. Keep away squirrels and rabbits. All kinds of stuff. They don't like the smell that it puts off. One of my favorite is just human hair. I'll take it and spread it around the garden. Yeah, rose tinted, great. The lunar cycle is so. Yeah, I go by the Farmer's Almanac. I'm pretty. They make it pretty easy now, I should say. They always have, but now it's so easy. So yeah, today's the last day of the lunar cycle to plant. So I'm gonna go ahead and plant tonight. I get to teach Adam's little 4-year-old. You take the tray and the dirt and, you know, a little bit of this and a little bit of that. We're going to mix it all up and fill up the little tray with this and that and make the little spot for the seed to go down in and teach her how to make sure it's all nice and loose soil, and you never water from the top, you always water from the bottom, and it's all the little neat tricks of the trade that. Hey, Ron, Liz. Snails eating your hostas? Someone told me, hey, Andres, snails. You don't. I mean, there's a foolproof way, and you put salt down around the edges, but you don't want to do that. I don't know. This is the first time I've encountered snails. Is down here, Liz. Liz. So I'm going to. This is my first dealing with snails. Up in Indiana, we didn't have to worry about stuff like that. We didn't have snails. I actually, I'm going to see if I can show it to you. I time lapsed a snail yesterday, crawling, or whatever it's doing, slithering, sliming. Ah, there he is. See if I can show this to you. I don't know if this camera's going to be able to pick this up or not. Kinda. I'll do it one more time. See the snail there? And then he crawled along the little piece of cardboard there or plywood there for a minute. Oh man. Yeah, you can put salt down, and that should stop the snails from getting there, just around the edges of it. But I wouldn't do it like on your soil. I would put something down. And it'd be tricky. Around the edges of it would probably be the best to keep the snails out, because they would have to cross it. But don't put the salt in your soil. Yeah, did you like that, Ron? Yeah, there was. It's neat. The snails are everywhere. The lizards around here are everywhere. I had seen some when I was in Louisiana over at Walt's house when I was hanging out with him there for a little bit. But down here in Florida, the lizards are everywhere. I wasn't sure what snails ate. Yeah, the lizards are. They are so cute. And on nice warm days when it's like 75, 80, they're out everywhere. He said when it's real hot, they're all over the place. He said it's hard not to step on them sometimes. There's so many lizards hanging out around. A lot of sand around here. I don't think lizards will be bothering the plants, but they should be good gardeners for keeping pests out. We'll see. We'll give them places to hide and hunt. And I know, kind of nuts. I was explaining to one of the lizards yesterday and apologizing for because they like to hang out behind these old pieces of plywood. And I'm cutting them up and getting rid of them, and using them for scrap wood to burn and stuff like that, to burn with burning leaves and all that good stuff. So I'm explaining to this lizard why I'm doing it, and then I told him, I'm going to build you a cool place back here with all kinds of stuff that's going to bring lots of other insects and stuff like that for them to feed off of, and places to hide and stuff like that. He just went walking off. It's weird having lizards around that aren't really scared of you. The only time I ever saw lizards when I was younger was up at the beach in Illinois, north of Chicago, or on the north side of Chicago, maybe. It was weird. That was the only place that I had ever seen. It was called West Beach, maybe. I'm not sure. It was a really nice complex, though. And then I saw lizards out in the desert, of course, and down in Texas, and but never like they are here. It's pretty neat. So I've been oh, I'll give her half hour more. Yeah, I get to go out there and spread the ashes here. It's starting to get light out already. Wow, it must get light out so early. During the summertime around here. It's definitely different down here in Florida than up in Indiana. That is for certain. Especially in the wintertime. Well, I don't know. Summertime may be even more exotic than the. I don't know. Up there in northern Indiana, though, it's hot and humid. Humidity's always ranging between 80 and 100. And I don't know how many times we broke 100 last year. It wasn't too bad of a summer. But the weather down cool. Florida is an interesting place, to say the least. Just got done doing TFR live over there. Ironworks, Josh and Walt. It's always fun over there. Did you know? I think it was China. Yeah, China said that they in this capsule were was growing plants on the moon. The way the article headline was, it sounded like they were growing them. Oh, you too, Liz. Take care, man. The way the headline read, it sounded like they were talking about it, like they planted seeds on the lunar surface. But no, it was in some canister and this and that, and it sprouted and then it died, and I don't know. I don't get it. We were thinking about doing it, Ron, Adam and I. think it doesn't start till like 11:45 or something like that around here. It's gonna be a late one for sure. Last about an hour and 15 minutes, if I recall correctly. But yeah, it's supposed to be a blood moon. Lunar eclipse, yada yada yada. So yeah, we're gonna take my camera out there. My camera's for some reason is having trouble focusing in the infinity mode onto the moon. I'm not getting those clear, crisp pictures. I don't know. I'm gonna have to take a look at it or maybe take it in. I have a really good warranty. I don't know. We'll see. It's coming along nicely. Oh, 5 hours? Really? Someone said it was only going to be an hour and 15 minutes. Maybe from beginning to end. I don't know. That's weird. Supermoon. Wow. So I would have missed the first half. Thank you, Ron. I would have missed the first half of it for sure. I think we were watching the news. It said it started at 11 something or other. He'll turn on. He calls it the mainstream propaganda. Just just watch the weather. And yeah, I could have swore they said it started at 11 o'clock. Thank you, Ron. I appreciate that, man. One big pond. Thank you. Yeah, the super moon, isn't that the one that'll be supposedly the closest full moon to the Earth? The moon was really bright last night. It must have been a clear night. Um, I kept walking to the back behind the shop to check the burn barrel I had going. So I kept walking back there, and I just quit using it so bright once it got straight overhead. It was really neat. I did a little observation, I guess, on the size of the moon. I think I have a video. I did a video on it. Let me see. Let me see. But the further it was north in latitude, its zenith as it passed by, the bigger it seemed to be. And I never really looked into that anymore. It's kind of just made me think of that. But I know I did something on the different sizes of the moon. Let's see. Give me 1 second. Oh, this is an old video. The heck, why did my videos stop there? This only goes to a year ago. Oh well. I don't feel like going and digging into the other one. Yeah, it's only full for that one split instance. I just hope parents are teaching their kids out there that the moon stuff is all nonsense that they say is going on up there. I don't know what I would do as a teacher if I was supposed to be teaching, history to students, if I would even cover that chapter. E900, 83 by Zoom. Yeah, for some reason I can't focus in long distance. I'm gonna have to look into that. And it might just be because I don't have it on its tripod. But I used to take all kinds of pictures just fine. At least get it to focus in on it. It's weird. Oh, maybe that thing is a little bit dirty. Look. Oh, yeah. All right, we're going to clean this up a little bit. What you think, boy? Just relaxing. Okay. Take a look at this real quick. It had all kinds of stuff on it there. Yeah, these cameras are pretty durable. This thing's had its run-ins of dings and drops, and Nikon doesn't do bad work. I'm sure some of their cameras, just like everybody else or anything else, you want to hope you were on getting a product from when the good shift was working. You know, I've worked in factories for decades, about 2 decades and there's always certain crews that have trouble keeping people, and it's always new people on that crew, and this and that, and it's mostly due to um, attitude problems of the supervision, not management, but the people they put in charge. Usually that's has something to do with it. Yeah, because it hasn't had any problems focusing up close. Still having trouble focusing. Yeah, I'm gonna take it in. I have it's under warranty till like February, I think. Yeah, it's not even focusing in on things up close. Oh, what happened to you? Been working so good. The lens is clean. I don't know. Anyway, they are a lot of fun. These cameras. I'm still taking all kinds of pictures of stuff along my journey. Haven't heard back from my buddy. that I was planning on going to work for in Croatia. Left him a couple messages and whatnot, and I haven't heard from him in been like 3 weeks now. Hoping he's all right. Really worried about his dog. He's just getting older. And I know if anything happened to him, that where are we at? 7:30. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the camera. Something's not right. Oh, I should try manual focus real quick. Ron suggested there. No, it's still garbage and manual. I don't know. I clean that up a little bit more there. Almost need. Yeah, that would work. Sorry, everybody. I'm trying to clean up my camera here. We took apart a iPhone 8. That's the camera. That's how small that little thing is. Size of my finger. And there's the big one. Cameras are tiny nowadays. Okay. There we go. Yeah. Cool. Yep, just need to clean that. There's a little sensor right in here. A little thing right there. And it just gotten something over it. But as soon as I clean that thing up, Marcel's, you go enjoy some nature, brother. That's a great idea. I'm gonna go enjoy some here in about 20 minutes. About 52 degrees right now. Actually, we'll probably go for a walk here. I'll show you what I've been working on. Let's see. Starters, put this in. That's chilly. I need to get some socks. Yeah, we'll go do this in about 10 minutes. I'm gonna crochet, finish up this line. Yeah, enjoying nature, folks. That's some of the best medicine that you can find. It really is. Um, for just about anything, really. I mean, yeah, antibiotics are great. Probiotics are like magical. Excuse me for 1 second. All right, so I've been thinking a lot about how to change this place. And I think we need to I don't know, education isn't all that's needed. I mean, going around teaching people how to grow their own food and harness their own electricity and stuff is one thing, but getting them to actually apply it instead of just going to work and paying for it, it's a completely different ball game there. It's that's a battle. It's hard to win that battle. So what you really have to do is let those types of people do what they're going to do. And if they ask for help on how to do it, then yeah, help them. They want more information. If you know, the only thing I would really ignore is mock and ridicule. But I plan on going backwards technology wise. I'd like to build my home with my two hands, no power tools. I mean, yeah, you could get a chainsaw and make easy work out of it. Well, not easy work, don't get me wrong at all, but make it easier. And a tractor to pull logs around and this and that, and do it the old fashioned hard way. But I'd like to step away from this place for a while. It's called society. And learn all that stuff on how to do all that stuff myself. How to wire everything up, how to, all the stuff. That's the kind of stuff I'd like to be able to build all my own stuff, to be able to maintain it and repair or replace it when the time comes. I'd like to have large animals. I'd like to have, not that I own, but that I care for. That they, just like myself, certain rules and laws and regulations, and not be able to just free roam around wherever we want to go. Don't have to keep them, you know. But I'd like to have maybe a couple horses. I don't know, whoever needs help, really. The Misfit Barnyard, maybe, something like that. But I really enjoy when we went and got the horse manure. I got to sit and hang out with a bunch of horses. And there, you can see there's something. There's there's a lot there behind those eyes. They are magnificent beings. In New Mexico, I saw places where it said horses, wild horses, along the highway. You know, be careful, slow down, watch out, yada, yada, yada. I think that was near Santa Fe, New Mexico. I don't know. I went all over New Mexico. That was a cool state. It was neat though. It was it was a real fun journey. Met some really great people out there. My walkabout travels. There's quite a few. There's quite a few people out there looking for answers. I'm ready to start enjoying more nature with other people. Usually, I do it. I go out for walks. Me and Hank will go out walking out in the woods and stuff like that, or on trails and this and that. I haven't been out there with too many people. Mike, um, Dire Straits, here on YouTube. He and I went for a little short walk out there in the desert. And it's neat when you're out there and you can't see anything to do with any cities and it's just surrounded by nature. Out there, it was mountain ranges everywhere. Yeah, I spent a week out there in California. It was all right. Um, a lot of California is desert. Not not what I expected it to be. Really, really, really desert. Arizona was a lot of desert. Um, saw some really beautiful stuff in Arizona. I didn't get up into the mountains though. That's what I really wanted to do, and I didn't. I didn't do northeastern Arizona. Forget the name of that place. It was the furthest I went. I should have went up to Sedona and all that stuff. Next time, New Mexico. I'm definitely gonna go back up to northwestern New Mexico. Really northern New Mexico to northwestern New Mexico through the Carson National Forest. That is one of the most beautiful stretches of highway I had ever seen. And I will definitely make that trek again. It's just gorgeous through there. That'll be years from now, though. I'm getting ready to move to Croatia. It's definitely going to be a wonderful opportunity and a great story to tell, I'm sure. When he had first mentioned it, it sounded like a pipe dream. They were bidding for the contract and this and that, and he had pretty much given up on it. It had been going on for almost a year, and this and that, and yada yada yada. Called me up and said, "Hey, I'm going over to Croatia here in a couple days to try and seal the deal. Wish me luck." And even then, I was still like, "Well, it's they probably see all kinds of people and this and that and yada yada yada." No, they sealed it. He was like, "I'm serious. If you wanna come on out there, be a good job waiting for you. Like to have somebody I can, trust and this and that, and just a really good guy, ex-vet." And he's like the best of both worlds because he cares about people, but he also cares about the bottom line as well. When you're when you have a business, it's like priority. Can't be like the government and just more funding. But yeah, he's just really bright guy. I can't wait to work for him. I wanted to go out there and find somebody good to work for, somebody that I can make medicine for, and this and that. And isn't that amazing? I found it. So I'm excited for all that to start. But right now, I'm really excited about getting out there in this garden and getting it all taken care of and teaching Adam and his daughter and his wife just how easy it is. Oh, it's work, but it's good, clean, honest, easy, you know, easy work. Take the dirt, put it there, put the seed there, put some water on it, pull some weeds, and you can have some amazing, good, clean, healthy food for a lot less than you'd pay at a store. So that's it. Got through the corner. I'm going to jump out, folks. Thank you all for joining me. It's always a lot of fun. Celtic 67. Welcome. I'm going to get rolling here. I'm sure Arwen's starting up pretty soon, but I'd like to get out in the garden and get working. Constance, it's always a pleasure, ma'am. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Yeah, I got to give Mom a call, and then I'm gonna get out there and work on these calluses, get them a little more built up. So y'all have a great day. I love you. I'll see you around in the chats. Um, Hopefully, I'll catch you all tonight at Iron Raw Media. We are having an ex-NASA employee on with us tonight, along with Roxanne Glenn will be on first, and maybe Jason. I'm not 100% sure if Jason will be there. And then we're going to have, yeah, I can't wait to get my hands dirty. And then we're going to have Brendan Daly, who we've had on a couple times before. Awesome guy. He's the one who went down there to Central America and was doing all the flat Earth observations out there, down there, along with a NASA employee Oh, Holland. I don't want to say her name wrong. Cynthia, maybe Holland. Cindy Holland. I don't know. Yeah, but we're gonna have an ex NASA employee on, and we're gonna be asking her all kinds of questions and getting to know her, and it'll be nice and laid back, like it always is over there at the Realm. So I hope to see you all over there. So you all have a wonderful day. Love you. Um, and yeah, I'll see you next time. Good times for all here signing out. As always, thanks for watching.